Heading to the car dealership can be a long and tedious process, so imagine buying a car without the stress or pressure.
Sound good? TexasCarsDirect is not only one of the leading sellers of pre-owned Mercedes Benz in the U.S., it also gives you hassle-free buying with a hands-off approach. And Alana is live in Dallas at Texas Cars Direct warehouse, checking out all the beautiful cars. Hey, Alana.
Good morning, ladies, and believe me, if you've ever tried investing in a car, buying, selling, whatever, even just looking, it can be a hassle, but it's so hassle-free here. When you walk in, it's almost like kind of going to the restaurant and looking at a menu of cars. In this packet right here, they have all the cars that they have here on the lot and that they own to kind of just leisurely take a look at. Kind of like a menu. I love that. So come back here. We can talk about the cars, but of course, I know you want to see them. We're going to talk to the man behind it all. He's way over there. Pete, come and join me right over here. This is Pete Bulbin, and he's the owner of Texas Cars Direct. Happy to have you here.
Thanks for coming out.
Well, should I say thanks for having me here instead?
Appreciate you coming.
Now, this is a very unique approach you're doing here with cars. In fact, you're the only person that sells cars out of a warehouse with this approach really since 1981. So what's the inspiration behind it?
Well, these are nice cars. You want to keep them inside. You know, after we spend all the time we do making them ready, we don't want them to be where they need anything else. There's a lot that goes into making them look like this and make it like a new car at a great price for you. Okay,
take a look at all of these cars. In fact, this section that we're in, we are covered. This is full of just Mercedes Benz. That's correct?
Yes, all Mercedes Benz. We do get some great trade-ins as well of all different makes, but really nice Highline cars.
How are you acquiring all of these?
Well, the Mercedes we're buying as they're staged for auction, so we get to really cherry pick the absolute finest ones. So they're coming in off of lease, and they're Mercedes executives' personal company cars.
It would be a silly question to ask if you have a favorite car.
I have a new favorite every day.
I love that. I love that. You know, you have quite the reputation. You have some clients and customers that have been coming to you for over a decade, for decades. And I hear you even have folks that come in by plane and they leave in their new Mercedes. How do you keep that? How is that possible?
It's so much word of mouth, and then the product you put out allows that person to come back and tell their friends and neighbors about us, and that makes me so proud.
Okay, well, let's talk a little more about this car. In fact, we're going to do a lot of walking here, so we might be doing a little bit of a workout because I want to make sure that everybody gets to see all the amazing cars you have. You mentioned you have customers coming in, they're flying in to come and see you. Your reputation really is about low stress, low pressure. How do you manage to keep up that reputation since 1981?
Well, if you start with a high-quality car, then there's not really much of a problem. Our staff's incredible here. Most of the people have been here over 10 years. They're all just good, solid people. We want it to be like a family transaction. If I see you out on the street, we're gonna be good friends, not just about a car deal.
I love it. You know, and can I brag about you a little bit?
Sure.
You're not even open on the weekends. That says a lot. That if a car dealership is not open on the weekends, you know, a lot about also your staff and how happy they are, the longevity, kind of the culture here at your place.
Well, I appreciate you picking up on that, but that is, we have our family and we have such a short window. That's the most important thing. But cars are a passion and fun, and I love sharing them with people.
Cars that we have mostly in here?
These are mostly SUVs. As you know now, people are gravitating more towards SUVs, but Mercedes has a tremendous lineup of SUVs that, when they're a year or two old, are at tremendous savings.
You know, as far as price, selection, quality that Mercedes offers, there's nothing that compares to you in Texas. And so I'm so happy to be able to share that with Good Morning Texas. But, you know, you also have no problem that your customers know that you only make a very modest $1,000 on each sell. I know that goes hand in hand with your low-pressure trademark.
It does. It makes it so nice that you don't have to come in and negotiate about price, that kind of thing. And we can put up front everything we need to in a car to make it right for our clients. That negotiation a lot of times is so contentious.
Well, Pete, you know what, thank you. Again, I was blown away. Only a modest $1,000 and sometimes maybe $1,000. So I can tell that the love is here. This started as you as a child with your first car, I believe. Isn't that right?
It is.
Quickly tell me that story.
Well, my parents loaned me $500 to buy a car and made me sell at the end of the summer. And two people showed up to buy it at the same time and started arguing about who got there first. And it wound up making a profit. They sort of bid against each other. And I really enjoyed cars, so it took over as a passion.
And here we are. I want to give you some more information. This is his passion. He wants you to come out. You can check out the hundreds of late model premium Mercedes here at Texas Cars Direct. You can log on to TexasCarsDirect.com or their phone number. It's 972-243-3400.